Welcome to the Biohacker Humans podcast. As always, we are not here to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease. Go see a competent doctor for that. Anything you hear today is educational purposes only, and if you're entertained as a result, even better. This podcast is brought to you by Functionized Integrative Therapeutics. Get fit with fit. www.functionised.com. And also make sure to check out all of our social media. Keep those direct messages coming. Can't get enough of them. So we appreciate it. And without further ado, on to the show. So, this is me. This is Jim. Sitting here with the absolutely always fun to be around, Shantae.
Hello, Biohacker Nation.
So a year ago, we had decided to throw up an Instagram page. And in that time, we have been fortunate enough now, as of today, to have over 17,300 followers and growing. So what we wanted to do is kind of take a moment or a show and go over everything that we've kind of done and see where we're going in the future with this, because social media has become the way of today. You know, if it's worth doing something unless you can post it for millions of strangers to watch, I guess. But at the same time, social media can be very enlightening and helpful.
And motivational.
Hopefully motivational. To just take time. And, man, a lot of people watch social media way too much, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
But what we started out doing was going with some recipes. And one of the first recipes that Shantae had ever made was her chicken crust pizza. So when going ketogenic, you're taking out all the bread, you're taking out processed food, and keeping the glycemic index at rock bottom in what you're eating. And that pizza's good. She also has made some brownies, biobark, the molten cake. You haven't made that in a while.
I have not. The Mexican chocolate lava cakes are pretty awesome.
Was the other one? There was a chicken marsala?
Yes.
Chicken parmesan. It was absolutely delicious. Everything we're talking about right now, you can actually go to the Instagram page of ours, and the recipes are actually sitting right there for you. And it's also on the Biohack Humans website, biohackhumans.com. And then from there, we kind of got a little crazy with our poses. I'm not sure where to go with it, so lifting you up over my head was kind of fun.
Oh, that was good.
And then we had some foot drills, to which we've actually done a podcast on people with flat feet. People with flat feet often have arch pain, leads up to ankle, knee, even hip pain, and they're told you need orthotics for the rest of your life. Well, what typically happens, people's intrinsic foot muscles are not developed, and by developing them right and taking it through ranges of motion, using your body's own resistance with gravity, you can actually work to develop that arch a little bit better. And we throw out those foot drills for you. And it's worked for pretty much everyone we've done it for so far. And the ones that haven't, just haven't done the drills. Now, we had some fun with a biorita, if you remember.
I do remember the biorita.
Do you remember? Because we kind of drank all the bioritas, and the day was kind of fuzzy after a while.
I like my bioritas.
And we go from there, start doing a bunch of little self-poses. Kind of not sure quite where to go. Seems like everybody just posts stuff of themselves, but what's the point? If you're just trying to look pretty for your family and friends, it's one thing. But if you're trying to deliver quality content, well, that's where we're going with it from now on. Now, Shantae here, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, did the 405-pound hip thruster?
Yep, August 3rd.
And so a year ago, just to show where it goes from, you did, was it 185, 200 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you starting off with, what, 135?
Yep.
I decided to match it myself, and it seems like people like the just feats of strength, doing crazy, stupid things, and decided to do walking lunges, which definitely works the core. Helps with the quadratus lumborum, multifidi. You have to have a strong transversus abdominis, and even abductors in order to keep yourself from literally flopping over. Strong shoulder girdle. And in the CrossFit sport, men typically use 50 pounds. So I decided let's double it and did some walking lunges at 100 pounds.
With it overhead.
Overhead.
Yes.
Those are good times.
Oh, yeah.
And not to be unmatched, I had to start doing the 605-pound hip thruster. Just because, well, you're doing 200, so yeah. We had some fun ab exercises that you can check out, doing some toe to bars with stability ball. And in order to, why did I have, I guess it was just pure entertainment value.
Of course.
Having Great Dane there decide to box my stomach while I'm doing those. Definitely clenched the abs a little bit more, didn't we? The Colossal Coffee. Now, Dave Asprey with Bulletproof has kind of cornered the market with Bulletproof coffee. And it seems to be extremely effective for sustained energy for multiple hours for individuals, especially those following more of a low carbohydrate or ketogenic type of lifestyle. So I decided to add a little bit of protein, not too much, just a little bit to kind of round out the nutrient intake for the day, and termed Colossal Coffee.
As well as the matcha green tea powder.
For the ancient Colossal Coffee,
yes.
For a little bit of extra antioxidant protection for you. And I guess it's an acquired taste. I liked it right off the bat. How'd you like it?
I did not. I like my coffee with just cream, thank you very much.
When individuals want to work their shoulders, they will do lateral raises, front raises, shoulder presses to none end. I've always thought gymnasts have been just pure specimens of strength. And one of the exercises that they do is handstand push-ups. And in working on your program, figured why not throw in the handstand push-ups as well. And if anybody can actually stand there and put dumbbells up over their head 10, 20 times. But actually using your body weight, lowering your head, tapping the ground with your head, and then pushing up. Easy?
Not exactly.
Woman of many words. So found by doing so, not only increases shoulder strength, but also increases core strength as well to keep your body erect and not flopping on over. Pulse electromagnetic frequency has been shown to help your body super heal its tissues. And you can actually pick up, we actually have for private use, the Europulse. Got that off of eBay. And it's a good unit. It helps the body heal.
I walk with it daily on my ankle.
There are larger units that you can cover the entire house with, entire office, wherever it may be. But if you're just looking to use low frequency in order to allow your tissues to heal, a little personal unit works just fine. Now, Dr. Mike and I had a little fun. Him being from Amish country, took his pink eggs, which are amazingly delicious. Delicious, nutritious. Take a couple medium beets, white onion, distilled white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, all organic, everything, of course. And you just let the eggs steep in there for a few days. And when they come out, there is an absolute taste, delight, and sensation. Keeping up with core strength. I mean, people can do push-ups. Hopefully you can do push-ups. And if you can't do push-ups, well, it's something to work on. But decided to do some push-ups on 2 stability balls, on feet and hands, and it was tougher than I thought it would be. But a little bit of practice and things like that are great challenges throughout the day. What do you think?
Definitely. Raise the bar.
Body fat laser is something that they have over at Functionize Integrative Therapeutics. You may have seen billboards, you may have seen advertisements for it, and it actually works. Watching functional MRI studies of low-level laser, also known as photobiomodulation, you can actually see adipose cells shrinking, and the fat literally is going straight into the blood and lymphatic system. Now, key is to burn it up right away. Without the burning it up aspect of it, it's just going to go back and be stored in your body again for fuel. But this has been shown to be a phenomenal unit to be able to literally lose inches instantaneously. So when people want to go to the gym or not go to the gym and spot train, which doesn't work, this is one way to actually spot train. A few treatments of this, and it is definitely noticeable. Now, going and having fun here at the beach, just scrolling up through our Instagram, going to Atlantic City with you, watching Beauty Brains Brun herself ride the mechanical bull for, you got what, 3 seconds?
I think if I was lucky, it was 3 seconds, yeah.
Which actually beat me out by about 2.5 seconds.
Yes, it did.
There's a lot of other different challenges that we've done. Standing on a stability ball while doing battle ropes, crawling with a stability ball and doing one-arm battle ropes in a prone position. All fun, good stuff. Also getting into biodynamic wine. How do you like that biodynamic wine?
Absolutely love it.
In case a lot of you don't understand biodynamic wine, it is the process by which the wine is grown, harvested, and bottled, where it is non-GMO, it is organically grown, and it uses regular rainwater, go figure, to actually water instead of super hydrating, as many vineyards do. And that's in order to get a bigger grape. And when you get a bigger grape, there's less sweetness to it. And when there's less sweetness to it, they have to add things such as sugar. And adding other different types of yeasts in it, which are genetically modified. Biodynamic wine is a far healthier version. There's a little lower alcohol content, so, hey, you could theoretically drink more.
And you don't get the sulfite rashes that some people can typically get with red wines.
Absolutely. Now, you decided to get into hip thrusters. What's your main purpose of the hip thrusters? Because you keep on going up in weight.
I'm trying to grow a booty.
And hip thrusters have been a phenomenal exercise. One of the top 2 exercises known to man right now in order to do just that. Isolate the glutes and build that bootylicious booty. The bootius maximus. We had a special visit with Mr. Olympia himself, Jay Cutler. That was always fun, just chatting with him, getting some tips on what's worked for him. Now, you can do research all day long, up and down, but at the end of the day, real-life application is really what it comes down to. And if you are the best of the best in the entire world, you don't get better advice and real-world application from that. So, biohack of the day, surround yourself by those who
Have been successful.
Exactly. And you too shall be successful. Anyone ever tried doing squats on a stability ball? Anyone try climbing a rope with no shirt on in the middle of the snow?
You have.
Fun stuff. Seriously, I highly recommend doing something silly. Curling you in the middle of a snowstorm.
It was a brutal winter here.
It's all about having fun in what you do, because if your daily regimen starts to get too
Monotonous.
it's going to suck. You're going to burn out, and you're going to have no passion. So follow that passion, whatever it may be. And Shantae here herself started following that passion all the way to competing in her first NPC figure competition. And the sacrifice, I mean, we keep calling it sacrifice or grind, but what sacrifice is it if you enjoy it? So even when Shantae's going to California for school, she's in the gym. She's still hitting hard twice a day, in between classes, in between seminars, in between all the other events that are out there. And it's therapeutic to you?
It is. It's a good way to start the day, and it's a good way to wind down and quiet the mind before bed.
A lot of the videos that we've also done have had our little one in it. And Athena, who's a little gymnast, fell in love with the sport of CrossFit and has kind of been enamored by what a lot of the other athletes in there do. And the Katrin Davidsdotters of the world, who's her personal favorite, have inspired her to push herself a little bit more. And she's 10, and so I figured, okay, without stunting her growth totally, let's give her a zero-weight bar and start to teach her the basics and fundamentals. And she continues to this day to
do snatches and bar work and burpees.
She even decided she wanted to do all the CrossFit Open events, and she actually did pretty good. And it's kind of cute when you have to have her stand on a large box to be able to reach the bar to do toe-to bars or pull-ups, but she's a sport and she totally did it. I had some fun with the blindfold jumps. Little Superman action there. Put a blindfold around, jump forwards, jump sideways, and then spin in midair and jump. And I will kind of confess that that was not the very first try. That was like the 12th try. The other tries would have been a great blooper video of falling on my face, falling on my side. I'm lucky I didn't break anything, so don't try it at home, people. But it was kind of fun, just saying. Pulling a Hummer, front, back, that was challenging. I can see how the strongman pulling airplanes could be challenging too.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe that's up next. I don't know. So a year ago, Shantae, when we started this Instagram, how many pull-ups could you do?
1, maybe. I was lucky.
And now you're belting them out pretty good, aren't you?
10, 15, and recently added a weight belt.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Indeed.
So when people are looking to exercise, challenge yourself, do things that you can't do. Everyone does what they can do. But what's the point of just doing what you can do over and over again if you're not challenging yourself and doing new things?
Because then your body stops responding and you will not see any progress.
So our Instagram page right now, we have 178 posts, which we highly encourage you to check on out. And we're going to be having some phenomenal guests coming up in the coming weeks, different personalities, different experts in many different fields. So instead of just listening to me drone on over and over about something, you get to hear it from the source itself, as opposed to me just giving you the information of the source themselves. So check out all our 178 posts and growing. Check out our stories.
Let us know what you want to see.
Absolutely. Biohack Humans was designed in order to advance human performance, becoming fully functionized. And by utilizing different equipment and research out there to do it, and then bringing you that to be able to apply it yourselves is key. So what you hear and you try, let us know how it works. And your feedback is always greatly appreciated. Speaking of greatly appreciated, if you've enjoyed our podcasts, we ask you to hit that subscribe button, leave an honest 5-star review, and tell a friend or two. The more people that we get to subscribe to the show, the better results that we are able to give you. So it's free, it's easy, it takes 2 seconds. Hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to hit the subscribe button, and then sit back and enjoy. Next week we're going to have some special guests, and we thank you as always for tuning in. So once again, this is the Mad Scientist, Jim, and this is my awesome sidekick and wife for life, Beauty Brains Brawn, Shantae.
Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. We out.